75 drawings deep. As soon as you think you're a certified pro, keep making mistakes. The simplest of mistakes. 75 drawings deep. Happy Halloween. Anyways, today we're here at the Humboldt Hill, highest point in all of Chicagoland. Actually, that's not true. There's a couple that might be higher. There's one at Montrose called Cricket Hill. There's obviously Monroe Street downtown by the Aon Center. In the wintertime, people flock here from all parts of the city to sled ride, which is hilarious because this is hardly even a hill. It's just a little bump, honestly. I mean, come out here and be in the cold and you sled ride, and each ride lasts like 3 seconds, maybe even if that. Gotta do what you gotta do. Not all of us can grow up in the spoils of West V. I've been here a lot lately. The weather has been incredible. There's still a lot of green on the trees, even though it's the end of October. Halloween night, stroke of midnight. Also, the sun is setting behind us from the west, and so we're staring at the city, and just where this is at every day at sunset, there are some immaculate reflections happening off of these buildings of downtown. We got Little Wrigley Field here in the foreground. One of the nicest Little League baseball fields I've ever seen. Turf field, very serious, kind of like stadium seating. You know, Humboldt Park is incredible. We got the lagoon over here on the left. We got trees framing out the image quite nicely. And then, of course, in the foreground, we have the grass just glistening in the sunshine. This is a very heavy spot for picnics and sunsets. I was here recently. There was a full moon happening, fox moon or something. You know, it's hard for me to keep up with all the astro terminology, but it was beautiful. It was gold. It was glowing. That's why I made the moon in the same spot in this image as it was that night. Gold, glowing. And there's a couple parts of this image where I've already teetered over the edge of too much detail. You know, I wanted to do something in the foreground on the actual hill itself, but I started adding hints of grass, and I just started to feel like the detail was just starting to creep in, overcrowd the image. My spidey senses were telling me I needed to stop that immediately. Humboldt Hill, great spot, low key, no tourists, locals only. And on that note, that's pretty much a wrap. 75th consecutive week, back to back to back to back. Keep the drawings coming, keep the videos coming. Good people at home have no idea actually how much work it has been making all these videos and stuff. I'm very thankful to anyone that watches them. I'm gonna have a show one day. 75 drawings deep. That's what I would consider to be even more than necessary for a full show. But it's going to be dope. The drawings look amazing together. The live show, the animation is shaping up quite nicely. I've been showing a lot of people. If you're trying to get a private studio show, holler at me, come through. I've been having a lot of people come through the studio these days. It has been quite nice and very fun, and fun to see people's responses to the work. Fun to show people the work. So holla at your boy. Come see me in the stew. Come see some unreleased works and new versions of these drawings, let alone seeing them in person, let alone seeing them together. I'm OJ, Juice Loops Live. Thanks for watching every single Thursday. Appreciate you so very much. I'm going to catch you next week. Thank you. Bye. Yes. Back to Humboldt Hill, the highest point of elevation in all of the Chicagoland area.